Well, FG, I'm going to Cimarron with you. You know, Imperius has that task force, and I put together a team.
Well, you know I've never met the guys, so you'll have to tell me their names, and then I'll know who's playing on a team and can say hello when I see them.
Oh, I'll tell you the names. But you know, it seems to me they give these characters nowadays very peculiar names.
Goofy names.
Strange names, pet names, like Captain Obvious.
You have a sidekick?
Oblivious Boy.
Goofy names.
Goofy. Well, let's see, we have on our team, who's the tank, what's the kin, I don't know, is there brute.
That's what I want to find out. I want you to tell me the names of the guys on the ITF.
I'm telling you. I say, who's the tank, what's the kin, I don't know, is there brute.
Did you form the team?
Yes.
You gonna lead it too?
Yes.
And you don't know the fella's names?
Well, I should.
Well then who's the tank?
Yes.
I mean the fella's name.
Who?
The guy with taunt.
Who?
The tanker.
Who?
The guy doing the tanking.
Who is the tank?
What are you asking me for?
I'm not asking you, I'm telling you. Who is our tank?
I'm asking you who's our tank.
That's the tank's name.
That's whose name?
Yes.
Well then go ahead and tell me.
That's it?
That's who.
Yes.
Who's tanking?
Certainly.
When the whole team is ready, who jumps in first?
That's right.
Who gets the aggro?
Every bit of it. Sometimes he plays his tank or alt.
Who's alt?
Yeah. Why not? He's good at it.
Look, all I want to know is when you sent the invite, how did you type his name?
Who?
The guy.
Who?
How did you type it?
That's how I typed it.
Who?
Yes.
All I'm trying to find out is what's the guy's name playing the tank?
No. What is our kin?
I'm not asking you who's our kin.
Who's the tank?
I don't know.
He's the brute. We're not talking about him.
Why are you talking about the brute?
Why you mentioned his name?
If I mention the brute's name, who did I say is the brute?
No. Who's the tank?
What's the tank?
What's the kin?
I don't know.
He's the brute.
There I go, talking about the brute again. Would you just stay on the brute and don't go away from it?
Alright, what do you want to know?
Now, who's the brute?
Why do you insist on calling who the brute?
What am I calling the brute?
No, what is the kin?
You don't want who to be a kin.
Who's the tank?
I don't know.
The brute.
Look, you got a troller.
Sure.
The troller's name.
Why?
I just thought I'd ask you.
Well, I just thought I'd tell you.
Then tell me who's our troller.
Who's our tank?
I'm not. Stay away from the tanker. I want to know what's the guy's name playing the troller.
No, what is the kin?
I'm not asking you who's the kin.
Who's the tank?
I don't know.
The brute.
The troller's name?
Why?
Because.
Oh, he's our mastermind.
Look, you got a scrapper on the team.
Sure.
The scrapper's name.
Tomorrow.
You don't want to tell me today?
I'm telling you now.
Then go ahead.
Tomorrow.
What time?
What time what?
What time tomorrow you're going to tell me who's scrapping?
Now listen, who's not scrapping? Who
I'll break your arm, you say who's the tank. I want to know what's the scrapper's name.
What's the kin?
I don't know.
The brute.
Got a stalker?
Certainly.
The stalker's name?
Today.
Today.
Now you've got it.
And tomorrow's scrapping. All we got is a couple of days on the team.
I can't help that.
You have a scrapper.
Sure.
You know, I'm a scrapper too.
So they tell me.
I get on the team to do some fancy scrapping. We're going along and an AV ambushes us. The tank taunts the AV. The AV hits a tank and the tank needs some life. Me, being a good teammate, I give some inspirations to the tank, so I give the inspirations to who?
Well, that's the first thing you've said right all day.
I don't even know what I'm talking about!
That's all you have to do.
Is to give inspirations to the tank?
Yes.
Now who gets them?
Naturally.
Look, if I give inspirations to the tank, somebody's got to get them. Now who has them?
Naturally.
Who?
Naturally.
Naturally?
Naturally.
So when I get inspirations, I give them to Naturally.
No, you don't. You give them to the tank.
Who gets them?
Naturally.
Okay.
All right.
So I give them to Naturally.
You give them to who?
Naturally.
That's it.
That's what I said.
You did not.
I said I give them to Naturally.
You don't. You give them to the who?
Naturally.
Yes.
So I give inspirations to the tank.
And who gets them?
He better get them. I give inspirations to whoever. He DCs and the AV runs to the kin. Who reconnects and taunts off of what? What speed boost? I don't know. I don't know. Gets confused and team kills along with tomorrow. Team wipe.
Could be.
Another ambush sneaks up and kills because. Why? I don't know. He's the brute, and I don't give a darn.
What?
I said I don't give a darn.
Oh, that's our war shade.